Hi, I'm Shad, and welcome to the third episode of the new edition series, Manifest Mondays. Today, our topic will be on loyalty, so stay tuned. Loyalty is, of course, a good thing. We all agree with that. And when we're married to our spouses, we want to have that loyalty between us, just as we are loyal to God. He's faithful to us, and since we look at him for our example, then we want to be faithful to him and faithful to one another, and so therefore loyalty plays a role in that. We want to support each other when we're present with each other, but in the times that we're absent, we would like to continue to support our spouse and to really to uplift them as much as we can. We don't want to go to the barber shop and be talking to the fellas and saying, man, she burnt the food the other day, or she didn't iron my shirt, or she didn't iron my shirt right, or she messed up the lunch, she faded my clothes, or something like that. We don't want to put our spouses down. We don't want to make them look bad. We actually want to make them look good as possible. We want to be a blessing to them when we're absent from them. So that's another way of sharing love and spreading love, and to spreading the idea of love or the principle of love. That's a way of encouraging people that they need to love their spouse or their neighbor or their family member or their friend. Because when they see how lovely you speak of your spouse and how lovely you represent them, that's a positive sign to them and a positive influence and an encouragement to them. They may have been feeling kind of bad about their spouse because of whatever situation they may have had. When they see how kindly you represent yours, that will spread the love, and so they will think twice and say, well, maybe I should give my spouse the benefit of the doubt. Another thing that loyalty will do is it will glorify God, because when people see the unity between you and your spouse, and that there's nothing that they could say or do to cause you to throw your spouse under the bus, so to speak, or to make them look bad, or to sling dirt on them. When people see your loyalty to them, that's a reflection on how we should be loyal to Christ. And so that glorifies God, because since he created marriage and he put husband and wife together, then he is the head of that marriage, and that's something that he ordained. And so when you represent him by having loyalty for your spouse, then that blesses his name, and that glorifies him and lifts him up. So that's speaking on loyalty to your spouse when they're absent. But also you can be loyal to them when they're present as well, by pretty much the same thing. Showing respect toward them when you're around other people. You don't want to embarrass them in front of other people. You don't want to disrespect them in front of other people. And neither do you do these things when you're alone, but you also don't do them in front of other people, because you want to paint the best picture possible of your spouse, so that people can see that there's much love in your relationship and that Christ is in your relationship. When they see that God is in your relationship, that will influence them to want God in their relationship. So that's what we would like to remember in short. Loyalty is a blessing to the husband and wife, and it also glorifies God, and it inspires and influences other couples to have more loyalty in their marriages, in their relationships, and that they will seek peace in their home and love in their home, and from now until Jesus comes. So once again, thank you for tuning in to Manifest Mondays. I've really enjoyed it. God has blessed. And also remember Wise Woman Wednesdays with my wife Tam. She has something wonderful to share with you. And always remember that marriage in God's hands is truly a blessing.